The ingredients that make a breaking news story exceptional are swarming the scene and being fast, and then sticking with it after.
I immediately logged on to my computer and started calling people, texting people, just to see who I could find and mobilize.
I was out of the house within 10 minutes. One of my very, very first calls was to the fire chief to confirm, is this accurate? And that was enough to help update whatever we had online at that point.
I was covering the Astroworld Festival from start to finish that day. Really was like whiplash. I mean, and I didn't have even a second to process this. My brain just switched into, I have to write this and get this up mode.
Looking down at my phone right after this tragedy, seeing 15 missed calls from the Houston Chronicle.
I was pouring through social media accounts. I contacted dozens of victims. That's how we were able to develop a narrative that went beyond just kind of basic records.
I remember one of the pivotal moments was finding this woman on Instagram where she likened what she had seen to watching a Jenga tower fall. And to me, that was such a good explanation of something that had been sort of inexplicable. Immediately, we pulled that into the story and made it the headline.
Very confusing at first was just who was in charge and who was responsible for this.
It is more difficult to get the truth. It is more difficult to get answers in the city of Houston than anywhere else.
The city and the county and the venue and the security firms were trying to kind of push blame on the others.
We built this monster timeline, not only with the logs that I obtained, but with radio transmissions, with social media. You know, this is when Travis Scott starts singing. This is when people are breaking down the gates.
We walked the reader through what was happening and at the same time told them at every point what was going wrong, how what happened showed lack of planning or lack of organization or lack of following protocol at the time of the concert.
To my knowledge, nobody had all of the information that the Chronicle had, and I think to this day, nobody does.
It just felt like everything clicked, everything flowed, everyone was working together seamlessly. I thought it was the best breaking news coverage we've ever done.